Hi, my name is Deirdre Kinahan. I'm a playwright and I've had the gift of the Tyrone Guthrie Centre in my life for almost 20 years now. And I think it's safe to say that almost every play I've ever written has been conceived or researched or inspired or hammered out behind the walls of that great house. So I would like to do an extract, read an extract for you from The Unmanageable Sisters, which is a play I wrote for the Abbey, an adaptation of Les Belles Sœurs by Michel Tremblay. And I'm going to read an extract from a monologue by Dolly Snow, who was played by the late great Rina O'Grady. And I'd like to dedicate this reading to her. Thank you. The first time I saw him, I'll admit that I thought he was as ugly as sin. He's not good looking in the usual way. So when he called to the flat one Thursday and said, "Would you like to take a look at me brushes?" I slammed the door in his face. Because my mother always told me never to let a man in the flat. I think that might have been what happened to her back in Wexford. Well, anyway, about a month later, didn't Mr. Simon call again? And he was all red in the face because it was a hot day and the lift was broke and he was puffing and panting, so I let him come into the hallway and sit down in the cool of it. But when he got inside, I got a bit scared. But then I thought, sure, I'm bigger than he is, and he's bald, and he wears very nice clothes, so maybe he isn't dangerous. And he turned out to be not a bit dangerous, but quite a gentleman. Not that I've met too many gentlemen, but he is nice and polite. So I bought 2 toilet brushes from him on that first day. And then he took out his catalogue, and there were lovely things in it for the bathroom. And I fancied this little peach soap holder with a flower on it, but he didn't have one with him. But he said that I could place an order. Me, Dolly Snow, placing an order. I felt very important. Ever since then, he calls back to me once a fortnight, and sometimes I don't even buy things, and we just sit and have a cup of tea and a chat. And when he's talking, you kind of forget that he's ugly, because he knows things. He travels all round Dublin, Mr. Simon, and out to Meath and Wicklow, and he's even been to Wexford, where I was born and spent the first 10 years of my life. And he says Wexford is a grand county, and I think I'm in love with him. I know that might sound stupid, because I only see him for that hour once a fortnight, but I look forward to his visits. And I buy them fondant fancies from Mary's shop in the Slough Road to go with the tea. And he loves the pink icing on them, and he licks his lips if a little bit of the sugary bit escapes, and I've never felt this way before. Never. That was Dolly Snow from The Unmanageable Sisters, performed by the late great Rina O'Grady at the Abbey Theatre. A joy to read. Thanks a million.